For this assignment, you are going to be going over the SWOT analysis for your individual case study. And so what I need you to do is pull up the SWOT analysis document from the organizational culture website. And what we're going to be doing is examining the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the organization that you have selected. We are going to first focus on the strengths. So that is what the organization does well. What are the internal components or the unique resources that the organization draws on? How do you, as an independent evaluator of this organization, see the strengths of that organization? What are its core competencies? Is it the human resources? Do they have a lot of experts in the field? Do they have a strong organizational culture? So what are the components that they are able to leverage in order to be successful in their area? The next area that we're going to focus on for your organization is its weaknesses. So this is the internal weaknesses of the company that you feel are areas that they need to improve in. It could be that they have fewer resources than their competitors or what is normal in the industry. Maybe they had a sudden movement within their staffing to where they have to hire on a whole new group of people. So what do you think are the weaknesses internal to the company that are going to maybe limit them from being able to be as competitive in their industry than they would like? Is there things that they could develop better? For instance, maybe they can have some additional training for staff in order to get them advanced to the next level of their particular technology in the field. Or maybe they're under some financial strain and they're going to need to find some investors. Now let's look at opportunities. Opportunities are components within the external environment that are going to help your organization succeed. So before, our strengths and weaknesses are focused on internal elements of your company, where our opportunities and threats are going to be those outside of the company that are going to either impede and hinder progress and productivity, or are going to help us leverage and become competitive in our industry. So thinking about opportunities specifically, what are the opportunities that exist for your particular organization? Are there specific trends that you could take advantage of? For instance, is there a new technology that is just coming out that your company is aware of and considering adopting, where your competitors aren't quite so sure of adopting, where you can actually get ahead of them in this particular technological movement? For instance, back in the 90s when we had the everyone was going on to the internet and creating websites, and there was a lot of organizations who were hesitant to go out and market their products on this unknown field in this new technology. And so those first movers had an advantage because they were correct in the assumption that this was an opportunity that was going to give them an advantage in their particular industry. So I want you to think about, what are the opportunities for your firm? Is it possible for them to have an IPO and sell off some stock to raise some funding? Is there an opportunity for them to collaborate with another person in their industry in order to create a new product? So think about the opportunities and list them out on your worksheet. Finally, let's think about threats. These are the external threats to your organization. What are the different components of the industry or in their particular market that could possibly harm the organization in the future? What is it that their competition is doing that they may not be actually getting involved in? Is your company ignoring some of the new technologies out there that could help them survive in this turbulent market. To think about the regulatory environment of the organization. Are there new policies that are going to be coming out that possibly could impede the organization's success, or if they're wanting to expand in their property or in what it is that they are producing? Is there something going on with their target market that could be seen as a threat to expansion of their market share? So these are some of the things that I want you to think about and list out for your organization in terms of threats. Once you are finished filling out each of the sections on the SWOT, then I would like for you to post what your findings are on your individual blog for the course.